Hi, I'm Brandon Fields, the voice of Private Josh Woods on the Haven Chronicles. You're listening to Sci-Fi Haven.
Welcome to Sci-Fi Haven. Today we are reviewing the first episode of the recently re-released audio drama, The Haven Chronicles. If you are listening to this on our master feed, Sci-Fi Haven Plus, I encourage you to search up Sci-Fi Haven, The Haven Chronicles review on iTunes or Spotify, as we have included the episode in our feed there, released right before this one. Back in October of 2020, our friends over at The Haven Chronicles came back with their relaunch of their show, and we started doing our reviews of their show almost immediately after. This review and all future reviews for their audio drama will consist of my blind review with questions I have for the show. I am hoping that we can get some of the actors or the producer on the show in the future to perhaps answer my questions, but for now, we just have to wait like other fans do to find out if our answers or questions will be answered, Let's begin with Contact, part 1 of 3. Whoa, holy shit. Within 2 minutes of listening to this, I'm questioning what I missed in the older episodes. Luckily, on Spotify, I did find the older seasons, so I have been listening to them recently. But I am loving how this episode is recapping everything that happened for those who did not hear the original series. Well, all I can say is, holy shit, yeah, I'm glad it's back. I forgot. Oatman was charged with so many charges, it makes me want to listen to the entire back catalogue. I'm not done yet listening to it on Spotify. But it does appear that they are recapping and adding details to the 18 episodes and various minisodes they released from 2017 to 2019. I wonder, did anybody else laugh at how Vincent has a copy of Corporal Oatman's high school permanent record? It appears that Jason doesn't like pop culture references, but I would agree with Private Woods on this one. I do love the Star Wars references, though. If you've been listening to our Doctor Who reviews, you would know that we also love Star Trek. Hell, I think I love Star Trek even more than I love Star Wars, but I do love the Star Wars reference. We're going to take a quick break from the podcast and have a word from our sponsor of this episode. Here at Sci-Fi Haven, we actually don't have a sponsor. We have partnered with the Haven Chronicles. Therefore, they are our sponsor for the review of their show. But we are choosing to join them with our Patreon account, which is how we support their show as well. On Patreon, we publish our new shows a few days in advance. And what we've done is for every $3 in Patreon funding we receive, we donate $1 to the Haven Chronicles. So unlike with our other sponsors, we are asking for funding to help run Sci-Fi Haven and the Haven Chronicles. When you join our Patreon page for as little as $1 a month, you get access to our members-only Discord. You also get early access to our entire Sci-Fi Haven publication directory, so that includes all of our shows. And if you choose to join us at the $5 level, you can gain a producer credit on any show you choose. This includes our show, the review, The Haven Chronicles. For all the details of our Patreon bonuses, please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/Sci-Fi Haven. Let's get back to this week's episode, and I hope you'll support us and the Haven Chronicles today. I have a question. And it's a question I've been wondering since I listened to the original episodes as well. Is the planet of Haven a city planet similar to the Star Wars planet of Coruscant? Also, there's 10 or 20 million people missing from the planet. Is that the entire planet that's missing? Or just the city? Either way, how is it that a city with 10 to 20 million people is empty? Like 10 million people, that's like the size of Bangkok. 20 million people, that's the size of Cairo. There's 28 cities around the world that are in that range as well. I'm surprised it took the team as long as it did for them to notice there was no activity on Haven. I was I was expecting an ad at the end of this episode when I listened to this during my first listen. And, I'm proud that we help sponsor the Haven Chronicles through our Patreon. Excuse me. We've listened to this episode now 5 or 6 times in total by the time we're recording this. Who knows, maybe as part of the review series going forward, we can interview the creator and have some of the questions I have and get answers from him or from the rest of the team.
Hi, I'm Brandon Fields, the voice of Private Josh Woods on the Haven Chronicles. You're listening to Sci-Fi Haven. If you enjoyed Sci-Fi Haven's review of the Haven Chronicles, well, come follow us. That's at Haven Chronicles on Twitter, or find us on Spotify, Stitcher, iTunes, and our website, thehavenchronicles.com.
Please check out the Haven Chronicles through the contact details that Brandon just mentioned. But for us, you can find us on various social media platforms. We are most active over on Twitter under the username sci-fi_haven and the hashtag Sci-Fi Haven. But you can find us on Facebook under the username Sci-Fi Haven. And we do list all of our podcasts on YouTube as well. Links to each of our social media platforms is included in our show notes and on our website, sci-fi-haven.ca. At this time, I'm going to ask you if you would join us on our Facebook group, The Communicator. We will be posting links to each of our shows in our Facebook group, and I hope you join the conversation there. Thank you for listening.